Guys, he's a Brit Award winner, Grammy-nominated songwriter. But most importantly, he started his career in a local production of Babe, so I read. It was probably your most important accolade, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I said that in an interview. Now it's haunting me now.
It's going to haunt you forever. But we're with James Newman, who's repping the UK with the song Embers, and looks like he's lighting up his hotel room today. James, how you doing?
I'm feeling good, man. Yeah, it's I'm just absolutely buzzing. Still buzzing from last night, from rehearsing in front of a live audience. Just for me, changed the whole. I mean, it was amazing already, but getting that energy off the audience and everyone cheering and stuff. I was like, this is the best thing in the world. So I'm just still riding on that high.
Well, for someone like you, I mean, you haven't been able to really perform to an audience for like a year and a half. So you could see what a difference it made to your performance.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it might have been nearly 2 years because I hadn't performed for a little bit of time before lockdown. And so, yeah, what a feeling. I mean, that's why I love singing. That's why I love being a performer, because like singing to people, I love it. It's just the best. That's the main thing. So just getting that opportunity to be in that arena and actually do it for real was like, oh my God. Brilliant.
Oh, well, I hung back last night to watch your performance because you promised us pyrotechnics and we got it last night, and it's totally elevated the performance for me. And you got a big cheer here in the press centre as well. Tell us about kind of the journey, because you weren't sure at first whether you're going to use the pyro, but I don't know if you'd seen kind of some of the fan reactions, but everyone was kind of screaming out for it, and now you gave it to us.
Well, pyros was always on the cards. But we just did it without them first to see what it looked like, and then we were like, "No, we need pyros." You know, it's a massive thing, and obviously, like I saw the comments, but I just wanted everyone. You know, everyone's happy now, which is great. But I think for me, it's like you can't have a song that says "light up the room" without lighting up the room, can you? So, but and we got the pyros, and then we were like, "Let's get the flames as well." But they offered us we could have like these huge flames, which are absolutely boiling, which I didn't mean. It's like, whoa. So we did a flame test first, and he's like, just so you know the heat. And I was like, can't be that bad. And it was like my jacket like went really soft. It's like a jacket. But no, I'm really glad we've got them. And for me, it really adds so much more to the performance. And, you know, you got to keep people interested. So, you know, just adding a little bit more every now and then always helps.
Oh, well, we need to talk about the staging, because obviously you had a great reaction when you released Embers, especially in the UK. And you don't always get that in the UK from UK fans. They can be quite critical, but you had a really positive reaction. How did that reaction feel? Because it must have been nerve-wracking having to come back for a second year and give us another song.
Yeah, it's scary because you're coming out of the blue with a song, you know, that no one's heard, saying, "Hey, everyone, you know, this is the song that's going to represent us in the Eurovision Song Contest," and it's such a big, important thing for so many people that the pressure of like hoping that those people love the song, it's scary. But you know, like you say, everyone's been so positive and so nice that I feel like I've done the right thing. I've got the right song. I think, you know, I've put in so much hard work to try and get it as good as we can be on this stage and out here, and it's such a huge world stage and it's such a big competition that I'm really happy that, you know, everyone has worked so hard to get it as good as we could possibly be, the best of British.
Yeah, that's what we love about you. Obviously, you're repping Leeds and Yorkshire as well. But the reaction, it's been a bit of a tide turner. Kind of you coming with your song last year, My Last Breath, and then this year you're turning the tide for UK fortunes at Eurovision, I think, because you're bringing something fresh and you're bringing something that we would hear on the radio, and that's what a lot of UK fans have been asking for. And obviously, we are hearing it on the radio because you're getting airplay back in the UK, which must be amazing. One of the things that the fans said was, "Oh, we want to see some trumpets on stage."
I mean, you can never have too many trumpets, can you? And especially when they're absolutely massive.
Where did the idea come from for the trumpets? Because they look great, and I love the way that they're lit on stage as well. I worry about them falling. on you.
So do I. I'm stood underneath them. I don't think they're going to fall. And they're made of polystyrene or some kind of light material, I think.
Okay.
So I think it'll be all right. And I think they're flame resistant as well. So I think we're all good. But for us, it was, I don't know. So the stage designers, Tom and Jerry is the stage designers. It's Jerry Reeve and Tom. And they were like, when we saw the concept of the video, they were like, of the staging, they were like, why don't we just have some huge trumpets? And then, we'll have all the amazing lighting round, and we'll have the dancers all kind of playing instruments as well. So yeah, for me, I think it just kind of, I like the 3D element of it, like having like real props, something that stands out that you can like kind of like, and also like it's like a talking point, and like it's just exciting whenever I watch them get lowered or lifted up. Just in rehearsals, I'm like, yes, come on, massive trumpets. So it's just really fun for me, and I think, yeah, the response has been wicked of the staging. So yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah, and the lighting as well is so important in your performance. And before we knew what you were going to do on stage, I kind of said, I hope they use the same kind of lighting colors from the video, because you had this fantastic video that was getting everyone going. And the lighting they've used on stage around the arena, because the lighting in the arena is fantastic, right? It looks amazing when you're in there.
Yeah, I mean the technology they've got in the arena is so amazing, lighting wise, sound wise, everything. So we wanted to take full advantage of it. And obviously there's a lyric in the song that says light up the room. So we were like, let's light it up. All the white lights that kind of go poof like that, and then the strobes and stuff. So I think, yeah, it's and the colour, we had the mood board at the start. When we made the video, we were talking about the video and the staging at the same time. We wanted it to, that's one thing I learned from last year, is to kind of have the concept all at the beginning instead of doing the video and then being like, what we're going to do for the staging. So we had a mood board that we all discussed together, like Charlie, the director of the video, and Jerry, about the staging. So we kind of carried the colours forward, and I think it keeps keeps like a thread going through it, and it makes it feel like one thing. So yeah, I'm really happy with it.
So am I. Thank you. From one Brit to another, you're really making us proud this year. When I first heard your song, I'm like, this is going to be my summer banger for the year. Just imagine myself driving to the coast down on the motorway with your song blaring out. It's lots of support for you. Now I have to ask, because you're a proud Yorkshireman. I used to live in Leeds, actually, so I kind of know it well, but it was a while ago. What kind of support are you getting back home? Because I mean, I know the Yorkshire spirit as well. You must be getting so many messages from people back home.
I tell you, there's no like Yorkshire spirit.
Yes.
Everyone's been so behind me. The Settle Primary School have just made a massive video of all the kids dancing and supporting me. Everyone's having like Eurovision safe Eurovision, following the rules. Eurovision parties for me. Everyone's been getting masks made of my face back at home. So the whole of Settle are all wearing James Newman masks, which is like some kind of creepy Black Mirror thing, like everyone walking around the town.
That's an image.
Yeah. But it's amazing to have that support from back home, and I love Yorkshire so much, and it's great to have that feeling. But I've been on Look North and BBC Yorkshire Radio, like
you've made it.
And they played the Sean Bean advert, from the Yorkshire Tea thing, where he goes, "Do it for Yorkshire," and they played it on BBC York the other day, and I was like, yes, I got like shivers down my back, because I was like, yes, Yorkshire. But no, the support from everyone around the UK has been so amazing, and I'm really humbled and overwhelmed by how nice everyone's been, because it's scary, and I'm just thank you.
Yeah, and I think people forget how scary it is repping your a whole country and stepping out onto this huge stage, because I don't want to add any pressure on James or make you feel nervous, but we're talking hundreds of millions of viewers here.
No pressure at all.
But have you been on that stage now? Because obviously you're a very accomplished songwriter, and you've kind of we've seen your name a lot, but not necessarily on the screen. Is this giving you a different taste now for kind of how you want your career to go forward now that the spotlight is properly on you?
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to be a performer. That's the reason I got into music, is singing on stage in front of people, which I love it so much. And getting this opportunity, this is like the ultimate dream, you know, having this huge world stage to perform on. And that feeling last night I was just like, oh, I mean, so now I'm just like, I want to keep, you know, I'm going to put new music out after this. I've got my next single ready to go. And I think I love songwriting so much. I'm going to do obviously both things, keep writing for other people, but keep doing my artist thing, because I've got such a boost for it now. And like, hopefully people will want to listen to my music and come and watch me play gigs. So it's just, you know, I've got so many friends who do the same, who are artists, who are writers. So yeah, I think it's given me like an amazing opportunity to do both things that I love at the same time.
Yeah, and what we've got a real sense of, because we've been watching the rehearsals and the run-throughs, is just actually how much you're enjoying yourself on the stage. Every time you get up there and perform, you can see you're really loving the experience, and that shines through. I'm going to ask, would you write another Eurovision song?
100%.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to try and write it for next year. Well, I'm going to try and pitch it in, so we'll see. I'm really excited to see who will do it next, and obviously I'd love to be involved in the in like helping to find that person or whatever they need from me to kind of do it. But definitely writing the song, or trying to write the song anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, obviously BMG are involved, so we think you've deserved your spot on that board to select next year's entry. Can I ask, has the experience been everything that you were expecting it to be? Obviously, it's quite different here with all the restrictions, but has it kind of been like what you thought it would be?
Yeah, it's been more than what I thought it would. I mean, I just couldn't really work out in my mind what it was going to be like, or you can't picture it, because I don't know. I've been around amazing artists. My brother, for example, I've been on tour with my brother, and I've seen him play in the O2 and stuff like that. But this is like even bigger. It's just so crazy and such a big machine, and like how everything works so well, and just all these artists, all these amazing artists, and it's a crazy experience. I know it's not, like, from what everyone said, it's not the same as it usually is every year, but for me, it's like I'm here. I get to perform on the stage. I get to sing in front of people. You know, it's still happening. People getting to see a competition, and I think, you know, it's still an amazing experience. That maybe the sad thing is maybe we won't get this kind of experience again, because it's so good.
Well, if you write next year's song, you will. You'll be hearing.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Wow.
Then I can go to the parties and not have to worry about my voice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been the most sober Eurovision that I've ever been to. But it is almost like you're in kind of like a bubble, and there's nothing going on outside of the bubble, isn't it? It's weird.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, I've spent so much time in my hotel, just in my hotel room, like just chilling out, which has been weird. So I've been like in the arena performing, like really high, and then coming back to the hotel room, getting room service, and watching like Four in a Bed. Yeah, it's like the total opposite. I
love Four in a Bed.
Yeah, it's great. Can't beat it.
That non-BBC show. And I have to ask, because you are spending a lot of time in the hotel room, what is it like in James's hotel room? Are you still making music? Are you kind of rehearsing? Are you annoying the people in the room next door with your like all night singing? What's going on?
Well, my vocal coach is in the room directly beneath me, and she says every morning it sounds like there's like a party going on. So I've got like James Brown pumping out, and I'm like skipping, working out, and then I've got like clear space here, and I do like there's the mirror there, so I'm like just constantly like practicing my performance, you know, literally with a hairbrush. And yeah, just like, you know, I've got my kind of recording, like little travel recording setup. So I've been recording some vocals for songs I've done, for ideas for my next, like, so, you know, music I'm going to put out. And just like, yeah, I mean, it's actually quite nice to have the time to really focus on what you're doing and have a little kind of your own little world without any other distractions. So yeah, I've just been making the most of it really, and like chilling, having ice baths in the
No, James. No,
Yeah,
can I
yeah,
have
yeah.
an ice bath? No.
They've been
Really?
delivering ice to my room every morning, and I just have an ice bath. Well, my last video, my last breath, had Wim Hof in it, and I do the Wim.
Yeah.
So I do my breathing every morning, workout, breathing, ice bath, breakfast.
Oh no, I couldn't do it. I could
Great.
never do that.
Right.
Yeah. And what's the takeaway of choice while you're in Rotterdam?
Well, there's delivery, so there's loads of good stuff. I had ramen, that was good. Some sushi. Then the hotel food's okay, so like a bit of salmon and noodles and stuff like that. So just trying to taste Rotterdam through delivery.
I know. I've been eating hotel food like that. It's the same thing every night for me.
Yeah.
But I just sticking with food, because one of the things I have to thank you for is you taught us last year how to make like the perfect egg and bacon butty, I think it was. Do you remember on the China light thing? And I actually used your technique of the oil and the butter together.
Yeah.
And it makes such a difference. And in your postcard, we've got it looks like it's for a camping trip, but we've got the eggs again. I'm like, what is it with this guy and fried eggs?
It's because they were like, what do you like doing? I was like, I love food and I love going camping and I love like being outdoors. And they're like, do you want your postcard to be like you sitting in like a little hut and stuff? With, like, so it looks outdoorsy. And then in the frying pan, I'm not really eating meat much at the minute. So I was like, I'll just have the eggs in there instead of like the fake sausage. But I couldn't keep a straight face when I was filming it because I kept going like this. And then I was just cracking up because it was so funny. But yeah, the slow cook of the eggs is perfect in it with the butter and the oil just on a low heat. And then you get these every time.
Who knew? I thought I've been doing it right for 30 years, and I watched your video and I'm like, no, I need to try this out. But James, we're loving talking to you while you're here. We can see you're really enjoying the experience. And for us, that's all we ask as well. We've got someone on stage that's doing us proud, enjoying the experience for what it is. Have you got a message before we wrap up for kind of all your supporters and, and tell people to vote for it? We need to get the UK in good position. You artists, you're so humble. You're like, oh, if you like it, vote. No, vote for the UK. That's what we want.
Well, I just want to say to everyone, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for all the support. It really, really means a lot to me, and it's a scary thing doing this. So you've all made me feel so good, so welcome. Thank you for supporting me. I'm going to do everyone proud on Saturday night from the UK. I'm going to entertain everyone else, and if you like it, vote for me because I'm going up there and I'm going to do some serious entertainment.
Yes, guys, he's doing us proud. James Newman, thank you. I would have to call you James Newman. I just call you James.
You can call me James or Jimmy.
Jimmy. Well, Jimmy, thank you so much for everything that you've done for the UK over the past 2 years. Thank you for talking to us today. And good luck on Saturday. We can't wait to see you on that screen again. So thank you. See you, James.
Thanks so much. See you. Bye.